Good evening, everyone. Wish you all a happy Sri Navami. So, today's quiz is all about Sri Navami. Basically, the questions will be based on Lord Rama and Ramayanam. Okay. So we already have 46 participants as of now. I shall wait for a couple of minutes more. Okay, let me check the participants. We have 58 participants as of now. 7:32. Okay. So whoever have so every question will have 30 seconds to pick your right answer. And if there is any new person joining today's quiz, you can see the game code mentioned here. Otherwise, I have also given the quiz link in the description, and also the quiz link is given in the live chat box. కొత్తగా వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి క్విజ్ లింక్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో అలాగే లైవ్ చాట్ బాక్స్లో కూడా ఇచ్చున్నాను, దాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. సో 71 participants as of now. 7:33. Okay. I shall start in 2 minutes. 7:35 sharp we shall start. So read the questions carefully. Every question will be given in both English and Telugu language. It took almost many hours for me to type all these 50 questions. I hope you will encourage by liking this particular video link which I have given on YouTube. That gives me a lot of encouragement to conduct more such quizzes. And I also, we have a sponsor, so we will be distributing the prizes for the top 3 for all the quizzes which we have started in this season 2 from Ugadi. So it's 7:35 now. We have 81 participants. So good to go. So wish you all good luck. Let's begin. First question on your screens. When was Lord Rama born? Ramudu eppudu janminchadu? When was Lord Rama born? Read the options carefully and pick the right one. Okay, time is up. 54 members made their choice within the time frame. And looking at the scoreboard, Varshid on the top, followed by Gohita, Bashita. 32 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 2 on your screens now. So what is the name of the yagam made by Dasharatha for the birth of children? దశరథుడు పిల్లలు పుట్టడం కోసం చేసిన యాగం పేరు ఏమిటి? There ends the time. 62 members picked their choice within the time frame out of 86 participants. And looking at the scoreboard, Gohita on the top, followed by Balasri Nandak. 36 members answered this question correctly. So moving on to the next question. Question number 3 on your screens now. What is the name of Sri Rama's mother? Sri Ramuni talli peru emiti? So how fast and how accurate you give your responses, your score will increase. So based on that, you will be given the ranks. So we have active 58 participants, I guess. There ends the time, and I could see 60 members answered out of 90 participants. And the leaderboard scores after third question: Gohita, Balasri Nandak, Jyotika, Abhiram on the top 4 positions. 49 members answered this question correctly. So moving on to the next question, question number 4 on your screens now. Who was King Janaka? Janaka Maharaju Yavaru? Who was King Janaka? Janaka Maharaju Yavaru? We have 91 participants. So every question will have 30 seconds for you to pick up your right choice from the given 4 options. Last 5 seconds to answer this question. 64 members made their choice within the time frame. 91 participants are here. And looking at the leaderboard scores, top first, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh positions were replaced. 49 members answered this question correctly. Great. Moving on to the next question. Question number 5 on your screens now. Who is the eldest of Bharata, Lakshmana and Shatragna after Rama? Ramuni tarvata Bharata, Lakshmana, Shatragnullo evaru peddavadu? Time is up. 66 members made their choice within the time frame out of 94 participants. Looking at the leaderboard scores, all 7 positions were replaced with new people. Wonderful. It seems to be a very close competition here. Majority of the participants selected as Lakshmana. Lakshmana is not after Rama. Bharata is after Rama. So Ramudu, Bharatudu, Lakshmanudu, then Shatragnudu. But Lakshmana chose to go along with his elder brother. That's why people might get confused, as Lakshmana is after Rama. So great, 29 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 6 on your screens now. Ayodhya is located on the banks of which river? Ayodhya ఏ నది ఒడ్డున ఉన్నది? Read the options carefully, try to remember, and then click the option. Ayodhya is located on the banks of which river? There ends the time. 67 members made their choice within the time frame. Out of 97 participants, looking at the scoreboard, second, fourth, sixth, seventh positions were replaced. 26 members answered this question correctly as Sarayu. Majority of the people might get confused with Ganga and Yamuna as well. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 7th on your screens now. Who was the first person to summarize the Ramayana to Valmiki? రామాయణాన్ని మొట్టమొదటిగా వాల్మీకి సంక్షిప్తంగా చెప్పిన వ్యక్తి ఎవరు? Who was the first person to summarize the Ramayana to Valmiki? Clock started tickling. We have... Okay, time is up. 65 members I could see made their choice within the time frame. And looking at the leaderboard scores, I see 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th positions were replaced with new people. 24 members answered it correctly as Narada Maharshi. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 8 on your screens now. What is the other name of Vishwamitra? విశ్వామిత్రునికి గల మరో పేరు ఏంటి? What is the other name of Vishwamitra Maharshi? విశ్వామిత్ర మహర్షికి గల మరో పేరు ఏమిటి? Time is up. 68 members made their choice within the time frame. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 2nd, 5th and 7th positions were pulled up with new people. 25 members answered it correctly as Kaushikudu. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 9 on your screens now. By what name are the main parts of the Ramayana poetry divided? రామాయణ కావ్యాన్ని విభజించే ముఖ్య భాగాలను ఏ పేరుతో పిలుస్తారు? See, even though we don't know the answers, even we pick up a wrong choice, do not worry. It's really fun learning by answering and playing these kind of quizzes. Trust me, I have learned so many things while typing these questions. There ends the time. 70 members made their choice within the time frame. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 5th, 6th, 7th positions were replaced with new people. 43 members answered it correctly as Kandamulu. Wonderful. Moving on to the next question. Question number 10. Total 50 questions today you have. How many parts are there in total Ramayana? రామాయణంలో మొత్తం ఎన్ని కాండాలు ఉన్నాయి? It's very nice to see that participants are answering it real fast. Very good. There ends the time. 68 members again picked up their choice within the time. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 4th, 5th and 7th positions were replaced. 28 members answered it correctly as 7. So, మొత్తం 7 కాండాలు ఉన్నాయి. Moving on to the next question. Question number 11 on your screens now. Which is the largest part of the Ramayana? రామాయణంలోని కాండములలో పెద్ద కాండము ఏది? There ends the time. 70 members picked up their choice. Leaderboard score says 2nd, 4th, 6th, 7th positions were replaced with new people. 21 members answered it correctly as Yuddha Kanda. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 12 on your screens now. Who was the first demon to be killed by Lord Rama? రాముడు సంహరించిన రాక్షసులలో మొదటి రాక్షసి ఎవరు? Who was the first demon to be killed by Lord Rama? There ends the time. 68 members picked up their choice within the time. Looking at the scoreboard, 7th position is replaced with a new person. 33 members answered it correctly as Tataki. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 13 on your screens now. Who is the woman who was freed from the curse by the dust of Rama's feet and regained her human form? రాముని పాదధూళి సోకి శాప విమోచనమై తిరిగి మానవ రూపం పొందిన స్త్రీ ఎవరు? Time is up. 72 members made their choice within the time. Out of 111 participants, looking at the scoreboard, 4th position is pulled up by a new person. 47 members answered it correctly as Ahalya. So who is Ahalya? Do you know? Maybe it could be another question. Question number 14 on your screens. Who among these crossed the river Ganga, Sita, Rama, Lakshmana on their way to the jungle? అరణ్యవాసమునకు పోవుచున్న సీతారామ లక్ష్మణులను గంగా నదిని దాటించిన వ్యక్తి ఎవరు? Time is up. 71 members answered it. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 2nd, 5th, 7th positions were replaced with new people. Majority of the people answered it as Hanuman, but that is not correct. Guhudu is the right answer. 24 members made their choice correctly. Even in one of the famous song in Sri Ramadasu also, the Ramadasu will be questioning Sri Rama, Guhudu neeku chuttama gundalaku haddukunnavu. So that person, Guhudu, is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 15 on your screens now. What was the maid's name of Kaikeyi that went down in history as the main reason for sending Rama into exile? రాముని వనవాసానికి పంపడానికి ప్రధాన కారణంగా చరిత్రలో నిలిచిపోయిన కైకేయి యొక్క దాసి పేరు ఏమిటి? Read the options carefully, pick up the right choice. Sixty-nine members answered it. Looking at the leaderboard scores, no change in the top 7 positions. Very good. 43. Majority of the people answered it correctly as Mandara. Very good. Moving on to the next question. It's going to be tough competition today. 16th question on your screens. Who first sang the Suprabhatam hymn? Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate. కౌసల్య సుప్రజ రామపూర్వ సంధ్యా ప్రవర్తతే అనే సుప్రభాతం శ్లోకమును ఎవరు మొదట పాడారు? There is no option MS Subbalakshmi definitely here. There ends the time. 67 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 5th and 7th positions were replaced with new people. 27 members answered it correctly as Vishwamitra Maharshi. So there are multiple answers selected by different participants. No problem, even though if you have selected wrong, you will be learning it now. It's all about learning today. Moving on to the next question. Question number 17 on your screens now. Where did Sita Rama Lakshmana first build their Parnashala? Sita Rama Lakshmanalu modata ekkada Parnashalanu nirminchukunnaru? What is their first house after they entered jungle? వనవాసనానికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత మొట్టమొదటగా నిర్మించిన పర్ణశాల. Time is up. 70 members made their choice within the time out of 117 participants. Looking at the scoreboard, 2nd, 5th and 7th positions were replaced. 14 members answered it correctly as Chitrakuta. Wonderful. Because Chitrakuta is the first Parnashala, but actual Parnashala later they have built in Panchavati. So 43 members got confused. So very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 18 on your screens now. With which of these objects of Lord Rama did Bharata return from Chitrakoot? శ్రీరాముని యొక్క ఏ వస్తువులను తన తల మీద పెట్టుకొని భరతుడు చిత్రకూటం నుండి తిరిగి వెనుదిరిగాడు? Read the options carefully. Pick the right one. Pick up right and quick. Time is up. 65 members could able to answer it within the time frame out of 118 participants. Looking at the scoreboard, 7th position is replaced with a new person. 53 members answered it correctly as Padukalu shoes. Great. Moving on to the next question. Question number 19 on your screens now. Panchavati is on the banks of which river? Panchavati ఏ నది ఒడ్డున ఉన్నది? As we discussed earlier, Panchavati is their second house, second Parnashala that they have built. So, ఏ నది ఒడ్డున నిర్మించారు? On banks of which river? Time is up. 68 members could able to answer it within the time. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 3rd, 6th, 7th positions were replaced. 35 members answered it correctly as Godavari. Very good. Now 20th question on your screens. What is the name of the monster who came to attract Sita in the form of golden magical deer? బంగారు మాయలేడి రూపంలో సీతను ఆకర్షించడానికి వచ్చిన రాక్షసుని పేరు ఏమిటి? Time is up. 69 members made their choice within the time out of 120 participants. And 7th position is replaced with a new person. And 43 members answered it correctly as Marichuru. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 21 on your screens now. In what guise did Ravana come for the abduction of Sita? సీతాపహరణానికి రావణుడు ఏ వేషంలో వచ్చాడు? సీతాపహరణానికి రావణుడు ఏ వేషంలో వచ్చాడు? In what guise did Ravana come for the abduction of Sita? 30 seconds completed. 66 members made their choice out of 121 participants. So looking at the leaderboard scores, no change in the top 7 positions. Great. 51 members answered it correctly as Sannyasi Veshamlo in the guise of a monk. Great. Moving on to the next question. Question number 22nd on your screens. Here it comes. Who fought with Ravana while kidnapping Sita? సీతను అపహరించుకొని పోతున్నప్పుడు రావణునితో యుద్ధం చేసినది ఎవరు? Time is up. 67 members made their choice of the 123 participants. No change in the leaderboard scores. It's 56 members. Majority of the people have answered it correctly as Jetayu. Wonderful. Moving on to the next question. Questions are becoming easy for you, I guess. Okay. Who is the virtuous person among the brothers of Ravanasura? రావణాసురుడి అన్నదమ్ములలో ధార్మికుడైన వ్యక్తి ఎవరు? మంచి There ends the time. 68 members picked their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, second and third positions were replaced. 48 members answered it correctly as Vibhishanudu. Very good. He's the right person, correct person among all the brothers of Ravanasura. Of course, Ravanasura is also a good person, but he was manipulated by his sister. Moving on to the next question. Question number 24 on your screens now. Who was the wife of Ravana? Ravanuni bharya evaru? You have total 50 questions to answer today. Who was the wife of Ravana? There ends the time. 69 members made their choice and the leaderboard score says no change in the top 7 positions. Very good. 53 members answered it correctly as Mandodari. Moving on to the 25th question on your screens now. Who is the brother of Sugriva? Sugrivudi sodarudu evaru? Completed 30 seconds. 74 members answered it now. Checking the leaderboard scores, no change in the top 7 positions. 60 members answered it correctly as Vali. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 26th on your screens now. Who is the son of Vali? Vali Kumarudu evaru? Who is the son of Vali? Time is up. 74 members made their choice. Leaderboard scores, no change. 38 members made their choice correctly as Angada. Very good. Jambavanta is not a monkey family. He's a Jambavantudu is a bear. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question number 27 on your screens now. Which bird traced Sita to Hanuman's group at Vindhya Parvat? Vindhya Parvatam vadda Hanumantuni బృందానికి సీత జాడ గురించి తెలిపిన పక్షి ఎవరు? Completed time. 72 members picked their choice. No change in the leaderboard scores. 6 members answered it correctly as Sampati. Moving on to the next question. Sampati is, I cannot tell the relation now. It might be another question. Who is Sampati's brother? Sampati Sodarudu Yavaru. Seventy-one members answered. Seventh position is replaced. 37 members answered it correctly as Jatayu. Moving on to the next question. Question number 29. Where in the city of Lanka was Sita captured? Lanka Nagaramlo Sitanu bandinchina pradesham emti? There ends the time. 69 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, no change in the leaderboard score. 61 members answered it correctly as Ashokavanam. Moving on to the next question. Question number 30 on your screens now. Who is the daughter of Vibhishana? Vibhishanudi Kumarita Yavaru. Time is up. 68 members made their choice. 6th and 7th positions were replaced. 32 members answered it correctly as Trijata. Moving on to the next question. Question number 31 on your screens now. Who was appointed as the leader in the construction of the bridge to cross the ocean? సముద్రం దాటడానికి వంతెన నిర్మాణానికి నాయకుడిగా ఎవరిని నియమించబడ్డారు? ఓకే, ఎవరు నియమించబడ్డారు? ఓకే, కరెక్ట్. So who was appointed as the leader in the construction of the bridge to cross the ocean? There ends the time. 68 members again. So we have active participants 68 here, I guess. Looking at the scoreboard, no change in the top 7 positions. 5 members answered it correctly as Naludu. So he's actually called as engineer in those days. 38 members answered it as Hanuman. Moving on to the next question. Question number 32. Ravana was a devotee of who among the following gods? రావణుడు ఈ క్రింది దేవుళ్లలో ఎవరి భక్తుడు? Time is up. 71 members made their choice. 72 members answered. And the leaderboard scores no change in the top 7 positions. 61 members answered it correctly as Shiva, Lord Shiva. Moving on to the next question. Question number 33 on your screens now. What is the name of the bow broken by Lord Rama? Ramudu Virachina Villu Peru Emiti. రాముడు విరిచిన విల్లు పేరు ఏమిటి? Usually it will be mentioned as Shivadhanasu everywhere. but there is a name to this particular bow. Shivadhanasya యొక్క పేరు. Fifth and sixth positions were replaced with new people, and 24 members answered it correctly as Pinaka. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 34. Here comes. Whose daughter is Urmila? Urmila Yavari Kumarte. There ends the time. 71 members answered it, and the leaderboard scores, no change. I could see 11 members answered it correctly. Siradhvajudu. Moving on to the next question. Question number 35. Ravanasura is an expert in which musical instrument? రావణాసురుడు ఏ సంగీత వాయిద్యంలో నిపుణుడు? Time is up. 72 members answered it. Sixth, seventh positions were replaced with new people. 44 members answered it correctly as Veena. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 36. Which of these dynasties belongs to Lord Rama? క్రింది వాణిలో శ్రీరామునికి చెందిన రాజవంశం ఏది? It's also mentioned in one of the famous songs in Sri Ramadasu, I guess. There ends the time. 74 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, fourth position is pulled up with a new person. 13 members answered it correctly as Ishwaku. Raghuvamshamu. Ishwaku Vamshamu is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Thirty-seventh question. Who was the guru of Maharaja Dasharatha's clan? Dasharatha Maharaja yokka kula guruvu evaru? Time is up. 73 members made their choice within the time. 34 members answered it correctly as Vasishtha Maharshi. Moving on to the next question. Question number 38 on your screens now. Whose name is Saumitri? Saumitri ani evariki peru? Saumitri ani evariki peru? Whose name is Saumitri? Okay, there ends the time. 71 members made their choice. 36 members answered it correctly as Lakshmana. Lakshmanudu. Great. Moving on to the next question. Question number 39 on your screens now. Whose son is Marichudu? Whose son is Marichudu? Marichudu ఎవ్వరి కుమారుడు? Time completed. 70 members answered it. Looking at the leaderboard scores, no change. 28 members answered it correctly as Tataki. Moving on to the next question, question number 40. Who created Trishanku Swargam? Trishanku Swargani సృష్టించినది ఎవరు? Who created Trishanku Swargam? Trishanku Swargani సృష్టించినది ఎవరు? There ends the time. 70 members picked up their choice. No change in the leaderboard scores. 38 members answered it correctly as Vishwamitra. Moving on to the next question. Question number 41 on your screens. Which deity incarnated as Lord Rama in the Ramayana? ఏ దేవుడు రామాయణంలో శ్రీరామునిగా అవతరించాడు? Which deity incarnated as Lord Rama in the Ramayana? Great. Time is up. 70 members made their choice. No change in the leaderboard scores. 58 members answered it correctly as Vishnu. Moving on to the next question. Question number 42. Whose form did Adishesha incarnate in the Ramayana? ఆదిశేషుడు రామాయణంలో ఎవరి రూపముగా అవతరించాడు? Whose form did Adishesha incarnate in the Ramayana? ఆదిశేషుడు రామాయణంలో ఎవరి రూపముగా అవతరించాడు? Time is up. 72 members made their choice. Fourth position is pulled up with a new person. 31 members answered it correctly as Lakshmana. Moving on to the next question. Which Maharaja of Lord Rama's clan brought Ganga to earth? శ్రీరాముడి వంశస్థుడైన ఏ మహారాజు గంగను భూలోకానికి తెచ్చాడు? Seventy members made their choice, and I'm sure there will be no change in the leaderboard scores. 57 members answered it correctly as Bhagirath. Moving on to the next question. Question number 44. Janaka is the king of which city? Janakudu ఏ నగరానికి రాజు? జనకుడు ఏ నగరానికి రాజు? Janaka is the king of which city? There ends the time. 68 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, no change in the top 7 positions. Great. 42 members answered it correctly as Midhila Nagaram. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 45 on your screens now. Sita's father's name is Shiradhwaju. Is it true or false? Sita Tandri Peru Shiradhwajudu. Nijama leka abaddama? There ends the time. 66 members made their choice out of 150 participants. Looking at the leaderboard scores, we have second and fourth positions replaced with new people. And only 13 members answered it correctly. Majority of the people chose it as false because majority of the people might have heard as Sita's father's name is Janaka Maharaju. But there is another name, and original name of Janaka Maharaju is Shiradhwajudu. So there comes, it's a twist. 13 members did it right. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 46 on your screens now. What is the name of Bharata's wife? Bharatuni bharya peru yemiti? What is the name of Bharata's wife? Time is up. 65 members made their choice. Let me check the leaderboard scores if there is any change. Third and fourth positions were pulled up with new people. 24 members answered it correctly as Mandavi. Great. Moving on to the next question. Question number 47 on your screens now. Where did King Janaka find Sita Devi? Janakuniki Sita Devi ekkada dorikindi? Time is up. 65 members made their choice again. Even though we have 151 participants, no change in the top 7 positions. 56 members answered it correctly. Most of them answered it right. Under the ground, Bhumilo. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 48 on your screens now. In what guise did Hanuman first meet Lord Ram? హనుమంతుడు మొదట రాముడిని ఏ వేషంలో కలిశాడు? Time is up. 63 members only could made their choice within the time frame. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 4th and 6th positions were pulled up with new people. 38 members answered it correctly as Sannyasi Veshamlo, guys in the guise of a monk. Very good. Moving on to the next question, 49th question on your screens now. What was the name of the medicine brought by Hanuman when Lakshmana fell into a trance? Lakshmanudu sommasilli padipoyinappudu Hanumantudu techina aushadam peru emiti? Now we have funny options here. Time is up. Great. 62 members could make their choice within the time. Let me check. No change in the scoreboard. 57 members answered it correctly as Sanjeevini. Very good. Moving on to the final question of today's special quiz. Here comes on your screens. Who is Keshari Nandan? కేసరి నందనుడు ఎవరు? Time is up. 62 members picked their choice and 35 members answered it correctly as Hanumantudu, Hanuman. Very good. So now it's time to check the final scores. Here comes on the screen. Okay, it's the rank 1. So we have you, Jahnavi, on the 3rd position, Navya Sai on the 2nd position, Manognya on the 1st position. It has come in a different way today. So whoever would like to know their personal scores, you can ask me. And the top 3 positions, these 3 people, I request them to contact me. I hope you have my number, 8897 384856. Okay, so you can contact me on 8897 384856. Send a WhatsApp message. The top 3 positions, you, Jahnavi, Navya Sai and Manognya. Congratulations to you all. Okay, but there is a different way of presenting the results. I don't know why. Let me check if I could see the live dashboard. Yeah. So you, Jahnavi, on the 3rd position, Navya Sai on 2nd position, Manognya on the 1st position. Okay, congratulations, and I appreciate your time and effort of each and every participant. Oh, I'm missing Balasri Nandak today. Okay, well played, everyone. So I hope you have learnt so many new things today. So please share your opinion in the comment section tomorrow morning. So if you would like to know your ranks and all, you can send a personal message on my WhatsApp and I'll help